Kochi of Japan. This is it. WBC version. The Southpaw Castillo. A longer reach, the taller fighter. They call him Flechita, which means the little arrow. And explaining why he was called that way, Castillo said it's because he's sharp and he's quick. Left hand connected there by Melvin Jerusalem, originally from Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon. His mother Mira Luna flew in from Bukidnon yesterday to witness this action at ringside. Jerusalem making his first defense of his championship, a mandatory defense. And Senator Manny Pacquiao himself wanted to make sure that the defense will be held in the Philippines and not anywhere else. And Senator Manny made it happen. Nagsusukatan yung dalawa habang masyadong tinatapon. Castillo needs to take advantage of that long reach, sweeping shots but not finding the mark. Jerusalem connecting that time. Some glancing shots. Walang masyadong impact. Shot to the body there by Jerusalem. Then the right hand. That's good. Punches to the body here. Jerusalem, however, not able to throw a combination. Wary that pagbagsak niya ng isang suntok, baka bigla siyang i-counter ni Castillo. So he's biding his time. He's looking for the opening, finding out what is available. Nice counter moving around by Jerusalem, drawing a roar from the crowd. Castillo has not shown too much in this round. It's been Jerusalem's fight so far. Castillo pulling away with that right hand, but he's not poking it. He's not using it as a jab. It's almost like a measuring stick. That's a knockdown. That's a knockdown. Jerusalem scoring a knockdown in the first round. A shot with the right hand. Straight out of nowhere, and Castillo has gone down. And here we go. On the attack. Jerusalem is going for the kill. Castillo on the receiving end. He goes down, he's taken down. That's a slip. And the bell has come to the rescue of Castillo. He's on rubbery legs. He's not walking straight. The right hand, flush on the button. Panurin po natin again. And going down on his back, Luis Castillo, feeling side. Castillo, his attention is now being caught by Jerusalem. And let's see how much respect Castillo is going to give Jerusalem. So Jerusalem, gotta take it easy. Shouldn't rush things. Set up everything with that left jab. He's the orthodox fighter. Jerusalem can't give Castillo an opportunity to come back. Here he goes again. Castillo still a little shaky from that first round knockdown. Castillo, and you can see that he's biding his time. He's moving away from Jerusalem. He's still trying to clear the cobwebs in his head, that's for sure. He's not fighting back. He's just wasting time. He's killing time at this stage because he's still shaky. And for Jerusalem, hindi siya nagmamadali dito. Castillo's corner. We see Eduardo Montiel, Israel Servin. Punches up. And this this is a dominant round for Jerusalem. Not that he's connecting solid blows, it's just that Castillo is just moving away, trying to recover from that first round knockdown. Actually, pagkakataon dito ni Jerusalem to step on the gas. Walang pinapakita dito si Castillo. But I think Jerusalem is letting Castillo get off the hook. Right hand there connected. Not much force behind that shot by Jerusalem. Overhand right attempted by Jerusalem. Proud. Looking for a knockout from Jerusalem. And every punch thrown by Jerusalem throws a roar of approval. That right jab of Castillo, he's not pumping it. Close. Once more. Connected with another right hand. That's the end of round number 2. Castillo has done nothing in this fight so far, and he needs to be able to change up. Is he going to lead off with the right hand, lead off with the left hand? Nasasayang yung kanyang reach advantage. That's a 4-inch reach advantage he has over Jerusalem. And Jerusalem's corner led by Michael Domingo. He's in the corner of Jerusalem. JC Marangkil, the promoter of Jerusalem, also in his corner, along with Nobuyuki Matsuura, his Japanese manager, along with Matsuura's wife, Mavik. Melvin Jerusalem, patiently looking for an opening, but he needs to be a little more aggressive. 1-2 combination coming from Jerusalem. Now he's gotten the respect of Castillo. Left hand connected by Jerusalem. Castillo's making some very grave mistakes. As he comes in, he leaves himself open for the counter. Jerusalem just looking for the opening, looking to counter. Hindi siya nagmamadali. Castillo comes in with a 1-2. But Jerusalem is moving away. There's another right hand coming from Jerusalem. Evading those long jabs of Luis Castillo, ducking from under those jabs. Left hand coming from Jerusalem. Good cover up by Jerusalem with his hands held up high. Shot to the body. Clean fight. Watch it here. Mind you, this is a mandatory defense by Jerusalem. Number 1 contender is Luis Castillo, who went down in the first round from a single right hand coming from Jerusalem. We're in round number 3, and that's about to end. Round number 3 now in the books. Jerusalem to put those punches together. Kapit-kapit yung mga suntok niya para hindi na maka-retaliate si Castillo. Jerusalem has to force Castillo to fight defensively so that he's always on the attack. Castillo now throwing some punches, but he's not reaching Jerusalem, despite the fact that meron siyang reach advantage. Left hand coming from Jerusalem. Just one shot though. Let's see those combinations from Melvin Jerusalem. The right hand for Jerusalem is money for him. The right straight against the southpaw Castillo. All about timing. Jerusalem just waiting for Castillo to lunge, and then he'll attack on a counter. Castillo starting to connect. That time connecting with the left hand. That rocked the head back of Jerusalem. Jerusalem is actually leaving the door open here for Castillo to come back. That left hand now beginning to connect, and Castillo also showing that right hand connecting from a distance.
No punch, no punch.
Jerusalem has to come closer to Castillo. Castillo's beginning to dictate with his long distance punch shooting. Castillo seems to be gaining in confidence now. He's throwing those long lefts and long rights. For Jerusalem, he needs to start moving laterally. He's just standing in front of Castillo. That time, wasn't able to get the shot in. Malayo masyado si Castillo. Jerusalem needs to move side to side to be able to create angles for his shots. If he's standing straight up, facing Castillo, will be an easy target. Now the door is open for Castillo to make a strong fight of this. Left hand connecting that time for Castillo, who's now throwing a lot more punches. His work rate has improved.
Stop. Okay, go ahead.
A clash of heads. And referee Yuji Fukuji just making sure that everyone's okay after that accidental clash of heads. Jerusalem has to go back to his combinations. It's a right hand scored by Jerusalem. Then he pokes that right hand to the midsection of Castillo. He needs to get back his aggressiveness. Let's see the time with the right hand. Castillo's defense has improved. Hindi na siya masyadong tinatamaan ni Jerusalem. Jerusalem scoring with that right uppercut. Right now, Castillo's right in front of Jerusalem. That should be preference of Jerusalem. Hindi masyadong malayo si Castillo. Ayaw niyang suntokin. And he's not going to be missing. But he needs to be able to throw those punches in combination. One shot. It's got to be followed up. Jerusalem backing off for that left hand of Castillo. punch that Jerusalem lands draws a roar of approval from the crowd, and this round is about to end. Big shot, a right hand coming from Jerusalem to end that round. Wherein all three judges giving Jerusalem every single round. All three judges for the first 4 rounds. That's 40-35 the scores of the 3 judges at the end of 4. We're in round number 6. Right hand scored by Melvin. Jerusalem. Just 1 shot though. A lot of head movement being shown by Jerusalem. And that lunging right hand. And it's an extra effort by Jerusalem because he doesn't have the distance advantage. He doesn't have that reach edge. So he has to lunge at his opponent. From the crowd. Clubbing right hand coming from Jerusalem. Single shots being scored here by Jerusalem. Castillo is really not able to dictate with that right jab. And he flicks that right hand, but he's not hitting anything. There's the combination. And that's the point that we were making. If Jerusalem connects with those combinations, it forces Castillo to fight defensively, and he's not able to retaliate because Jerusalem will be all over him. So the idea here is to steamroll past the defense in Castillo, overwhelm him, and swarm all over him. That movement by Jerusalem. And earlier, nasabi natin na kailangan siya magkaroon ng movement. And that's a big adjustment on his part. He's not showing a lot of good movement. Tomiko must have spotted that he was fighting Castillo flat-footed, and it won't get him too much mileage if he does it that way. But with a lot of movement, he'll be able to create opportunities and angles and openings. Castillo forced to engage from close quarters, and that's perfect for Jerusalem. Castillo getting a little desperate here in trying to slug his way into the defense of Jerusalem. In Jerusalem's record, 22-3 with 12 knockouts. And right now, Castillo looks like he's going for broke. He's no longer looking for that jab. He's looking to engage. He's coming straight at Jerusalem. That's a very dangerous proposition. Well, for Castillo, because he opens himself up to Jerusalem's slugging. Ito, pumapasok si Castillo ngayon. No? Desperate measures. He's going for broke. He knows he's behind on points. He's coming forward. Naging adjustment dito. Jerusalem landed that right hand once more. He'll have a lot of opportunities to land because nasa harap na niya si Castillo. Jerusalem needs to put some more power behind that right hand of his. Put some body weight behind it. Tumatama yung kanyang kanan pero walang masyadong power. That packed some power. That's what he needs. That got the attention of Castillo.
Break! punch, no punch, no punch.
Castillo still going toe-to-toe with Jerusalem. Jerusalem now going side to side. That's a slick portion on the canvas. Dropping right hand, the overhand, coming from Melvin Jerusalem.
No punch, no punch.
Left hand connected by Castillo.
No punch, no punch.
Jerusalem has to be careful. Castillo remains a dangerous opponent. Castillo with 13 knockouts and 21 wins. Patapos na po ang round number 7. We saw the adjustment in the offensive style of Castillo in round number 7. Sumugod siya. Will he continue with this kind of adjustment, with this kind of strategy? He's going for broke. He's looking to slug his way. He realizes that the only way that he can take this crown back to Mexico is to knock out Jerusalem. He's badly behind on points. Now, this is the 8th round. After this round, we are going to be hearing the scorecards of the 3 judges. According to WBC rules, there will be a public announcement of the running totals. Paano pa punching here by Jerusalem? Parang nawala na yung bisa ng kanyang mga suntok. Gotta throw a little more power. At that time, connection by Castillo with the left hand. Could be that Melvin Jerusalem is trying to get his second win, and he may be coasting in this round. A lot of rounds left here, especially if you go all the way to round number 12. Here we go. Castillo continuing to come forward. Shots here by Melvin Jerusalem. Not too much power behind those shots. Ganun din si Castillo. They're connecting, but I don't think they're hurting each other. Less than a minute to go here in round number 8. Been a grueling affair. Big knockdown scored by Jerusalem in round number 1. Hindi nasundan. Could be a war of attrition. He's exchanging rapid punches. Japanese referee Fukuji saying, none of that. Here's a right hand scored by Jerusalem. There's another right hand. It's got to be in combination. Looking like a Muhammad Ali, a mini version. Bounce of his feet, and he is bringing both his arms down, as if inviting Castillo to come in further. That's the end of round number 8. Goya, last month. Circling away is Melvin Jerusalem, always looking for the right angles to throw his shots. We're in round number 9. Double left jab coming from Jerusalem, and then finding the mark with the right hand. classic combination. Yan ang hinahanap natin kay Jerusalem. Throwing punches but doesn't seem to be hurting Castillo any longer. Parang naubusan ng power dito si Jerusalem. I can say the same thing about Castillo. As Jerusalem have that sting left to bring down Castillo once more. Right now it looks like a sparring session as Jerusalem's, it's like he's practicing on the heavy bag, throwing those punches. Doesn't say much about the defense in Castillo kasi siya nabububog dito. Left hand connected by Castillo. See, those punches are connecting by Jerusalem, but they're not making an impact any longer. Castillo's walking through those punches. Same thing with Jerusalem. Both these fighters look very tired. Round number 9. Will there be enough left in the tank of Jerusalem to pull off a win by knockout? Same question for Castillo. Right hand scored by Jerusalem. And those shots are coming out of left field. Hindi nakikita ni Castillo saan nanggagaling yung mga suntok ni Jerusalem, especially with that right hand. And it's target practice for Jerusalem. Up. Left hand connected by Castillo. He's gotta be wary.
No punch.
Parang nauubusan na din ng lakas si Castillo. Round number 9, just about to end. And those lunging attacks by Jerusalem, catching Castillo off guard. Tapos 10. 8 rounds, Jerusalem up by 9 in 2 judges' scorecards and up by 7 in another. So that explains kung bakit biglang nag-change ng tactics si Castillo. He wants to win this. He's got to knock out Jerusalem. He was charging in. He was coming forward. But will he have enough stamina to be able to continue that kind of pace? The first of 3 championship rounds. Round number 10. Left straight by Castillo, then the right jab. Castillo's moving around Melvin Jerusalem.
Stop play. No punch.
And the lunging attack coming from Jerusalem. Castillo's not as active nor as aggressive as he was in round number 7 when he changed his tactics.
Stop break. No punch. Wow.
Melvin Jerusalem, the defending WBC minimum weight champion. Those punches are connecting but walang masyadong impact. And it's become a war of attrition. Nice right hand. That knocked the head back of Castillo. Now, was he hurt? Jerusalem coming straight at Castillo. He's swinging away. He's looking for the home run.
Break. No punch. No punch.
There's a lot of time left in this round. He's looking for that big shot to take out Castillo. Like his 22nd win. A lot of things being used here by Jerusalem. There he goes again. doesn't want to punch himself out. His round is about to end. The attack. Castillo once more. Another big round here for Melvin Jerusalem. The round punch may be coming from the ring as a WBC minimum-weight champion. Shot to the body here by Luis Castillo to open up round number 12. Jerusalem cannot afford to get careless. He has a comfortable lead on points. Jab straight combinations thrown by Castillo. So far, no response from Jerusalem. Right hand by Jerusalem, but powder puff. Less than 2 minutes to go in this fight. Castillo just not able to establish any kind of rhythm to put pressure on Melvin Jerusalem, who's just moving around the ring now. He's coasting. He knows his way ahead on points.
Break. No punch. Stop.
Paubos na ang oras. Big shot coming from Jerusalem. And it looks like he wants to finish his fight with a flourish. And there he goes with the alley shuffle. Doing a little bit of showmanship here as he switches. Knocking the head back of Castillo. Look at him going side to side. Muhammad Ali in action. Sugar Ray Leonard in action. It's a little bit of Ali, a little bit of Sugar Ray Leonard, but it's all Melvin Jerusalem in dominating fashion. He's just seconds away from retaining his championship with a unanimous decision without a doubt. Castillo was outfought, outpunched. Castillo tried to adjust his offensive style, couldn't get it done. Momentarily, we're going to hear the 10-second clapper.
Stop, break. Let's go.
Melvin Castillo, or rather Melvin Jerusalem, pardon me. And the crowd now cheering Melvin Jerusalem as this fight is coming to a close. Jerusalem pouring it on, and that's the end of the fight. Melvin Jerusalem getting an embrace from Eduardo.
The winner by unanimous decision and still WBC World Minimum Weight Champion, Melvin Jerusalem.